Okay, so I'm showing you basically how to do um, this,
Younger brother
and
Zachary,
you can just figure out
grandson
how to
and
do it
daughter-in-law
stealth.
are all
But I'm going
gathered
to
to
show you how
conduct
to get in
Carlisle's
at
sham
least
funeral.
stealthily without getting spotted. So this game has a funny mechanism that if you shoot them once, and then you just run away over here.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the
And then
famous
when
private investigator hired by
they
Madame
are
Carlyle
here,
this morning.
if you don't shoot
I'm
them more than
curious why he's
once,
here.
they will
Maybe
just
you
get
should do
confused.
some detecting yourself, 47.
So they will always head for the source of the sound. Now, as you may know, you cannot get in stealthily fully if he runs, because he will check behind him, and you don't want him to see you. So just keep following him, and then just do that. He won't see you, you just do that, and as you see, the guns in the left corner beside the map is green. When they turn red, somebody has spotted you. If they turn yellow, a camera has spotted you. So basically what you want to do is you want to take him into a bush. Nobody's checking bushes, so just take him to a bush. Then what you want to do is proceed to the castle. This thing in the start may take you a minute, may take you 30 seconds. For me, it took me around a minute because he started running. Now you can't go through there because obviously you have a weapon on you, which is illegal. They will check if you have a weapon, so either you drop the weapon over there and go in, they will always have to check you, or you can just do a way easier entrance by just going through that. Now, this Mr. Fig that will meet you over here, he basically, or you can just go to him, he basically doesn't know who you are, but he knows every other staff member. So you want to be careful if you're not this disguise like every time. So if I'd recommend if you start from the beginning, you take this. But I'm going to show you different approaches from different kind of beginning places. I'm only at like mastery 12 out of 20, so I'm not that far in on this map, but I haven't played in like a year.
I feel
or two,
obliged to
so
point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle
I haven't
are
played
of a
since like
delicate nature.
it began to
You
become
may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death.
bird of assassination.
You will probably learn
Or
that the
something like
staged
that.
funeral
Assassination,
is
yeah.
scheduled to take place tomorrow.
So
Madame's
I haven't
children were
played
not
since
informed
it
until
just
this
became
morning
that.
their mother was in fact not
I
dead
like
at
both
all.
the
So
things,
please
so I
bear
got
with them if
everything,
they seem affected
Seven
by
Deadly
the
Sins
rather
and everything
unusual
when it
situation.
came out. So I got the
I
don't know
do
what
need
it's
to
what,
remind
I don't know what
that
it
there
was
will
called,
be consequences
but
if
something
word
like
gets out that
I'll
Madame
just
Carlyle is still
put in
alive.
an audio
I'll
file
consider
of
her
me
dead
saying
when
what
I
it's
leave.
called later.
Before you
Or
inspect
maybe over
the
here,
crime
I don't know,
scene,
but yeah.
I will tell you this.
So he's going to show
The
you at
case
least
concerns
where
the death
the
of Mr.
brother
Zachary,
of
Madame Carlyle's younger brother.
the
He was
like,
found dead
owner
in
of
his
this
bed
house,
this morning.
which is
The door was locked from the
Alexa
inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room.
Carlisle or something. I don't know how
However,
to pronounce it.
Madame
Alexa
Carlyle
Carlisle or
suspects
something like
foul.
that. Anyways, when you're in here, you will never want to equip the gun. You just want to scan him, and you do that by doing so.
The dead body
Scan
of Zachary
that.
Carlyle, Alexa's little
And
brother.
then basically what
Throat
you want to do
markings
is
A locked
indicate
room
a
murder
rare
mystery.
short-lived plant
I
poison
trust you'll
killed
get
him.
to the bottom of
you
this.
can basically do
Spread
this
shows
without
during his death at
taking
around
this
10
disguise I'm
o'clock
going to
last
show you
night.
later.
Zachary was shopping for New Wellingtons
When I do
last
it from
night.
another starting
Not exactly
place,
what
but
you
yeah.
would expect from someone suicidal.
But it, but
do
that
know
would be
your poison
suspicious
is
if you do
47.
it otherwise. Anyways, you want to pick up this.
Zachary's suicide
That's a note, and
Also,
some of
a
you
sample
that
of
has played this map
handwriting.
before
It could
may
be
know that
relevant
there's
to
a
compare
secret
to
door
other
here.
samples
Can
to
you spot it?
establish its
Oh, you
authenticity.
can't. Look how this is yellow. Pull a book and secret door.
A hidden door.
Now,
It's a
if
secret
people come in
passage.
here, you can just do.
This could
check that.
explain how the door was
Anyways,
locked from the inside.
what we're going to do in here is we're going to take the map. Now when we
A
have that
photocopy of the
updated, there's
Somebody's
basically,
been
by the way,
researching the secret
you
ins
want to
and
do
outs
as
of
I do.
Thornbridge
But
Manor.
there's basically like
I believe
two
you've
different
done a thorough
approaches.
search of the crime
One
scene
finding
47.
every evidence
Maybe
and
it's time to
knowing
see
who
the
it
butler.
is,
I'm
or
curious
just
about
helping
the
her,
information
or
he's
just
prepared
frame
for
it on the butler. Now, I wouldn't frame it on the butler, because if you don't have that badge, you could do it, or the thing. But otherwise, I wouldn't do that. Unlock door with, yeah, by the way, if you're playing like this, you probably should have a lockpick. Anyways, when you're in here, check the computer. I do this before you talk to everybody. I get every info and all that, so we like know for sure that they didn't do anything. So we can like just okay, so that's not the guy or the girl, cause like when you get every info before, you can just kind of yeah. By the way, if you want to know something that is way faster, if you press the inventory button and then like do it exactly
I need to get
after,
a listing of asset
it will insta do.
count HTC
Like, look.
depot
Now,
number
as you saw, I
5085.
got into his thing faster. But look,
Yes, I'll hold.
no cooldown, no cooldown, and cooldown, like a bar. It's relatively fast, but if you want to speedrun and save time, just press I and then G at the same time. Anyways, we are not allowed to be in there, so we don't want to go there. Anyways, when you have gotten this thing in here, evidence in here, you want to make your way out of this room. And yes, you see the guy hitting on her. You don't want to like alert them or something, so you kind of want to sneak your way around. They won't notice you if you go like that. And unlock this door, because if they notice you before, it will be way harder, because the girl will go over there and start cleaning, and you won't be able to get in here as easily. Anyways, when you're in here, you want to scan this for footprints, and then you want to kind of pick up the key over here, which basically gives you access to the greenhouse, which will be very important later on. Anyways, after that, pick up this. This will basically
A
show
letter
that
from Emma's mother, stating that
she's
Emma
basically clear
is
when you
the
talk to her
illegitimate
later.
child of Madame Carla's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to
Yeah,
this.
so now, if we check the map over here, as you see, there's no camera thing you need to do over here, but there's plenty of them down here. Now, the only, like, things you need are to, like, there's not really anything you need anymore to take cameras or something like that. You just need to go to Mr. Fig's office,
To have witnessed
which I
Alexa
will show
and
you,
Zachary
that
murder
butler
him.
you saw before,
There's no family
which
without
basically
secrets,
means
what he
you
said.
need to go down
But
the
this family seemed
staircase.
to outdo
Just follow
most.
my lead. Once you're down the staircase, you want to turn left over here and go over here. And as you see, there's a sign saying staff only. Now when you go through here, you can either lure them out by just switching. You need a crowbar, which is out there, but I won't do that, and to break open and take out like the power. Or you can just directly use a lockpick over here. Another time when you need a lockpick very much. Anyways, this guy would basically have
Zachary's
tried to
diary.
destroy the diary,
This is big.
and then you want to pick up
He was
his
about to confess to the world
note.
that he and Alexa murdered their
Yes.
older brother Montgomery
pick up
46
this.
years ago. And
And
apparently,
basically you will get
Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an
challenge
accident.
thing completed if you do all
And
this.
47.
Now when you
The
have done
handwriting
that,
doesn't match the suicide
I'd
letter in his
say
room,
you need to go
proving he
out to the
didn't write it
greenhouse if you
himself.
want the thing before you talk to them.
Hair on my
Anyways,
neck
go out here.
Away with
Now, you aren't really supposed to go in there, because, like, you're maybe not even allowed to do that. So, there's a guard patrolling around, but if you're quick with it, you can get in faster than they can say, I want grandkids. Which basically, I don't know why I said that, but yeah. So you can open that, and if you don't have a disguise, you're not supposed to be in here, by the way. So, but you just can do it fast. Now, a thing that you need to like do in here is to check this. As you can see.
This is a table showing lethal dosages
and
for the
just
poison
keep
used to
looking
kill
around
Zachary.
until you find
Something is circled
everything you need.
47.
I have already
Female,
done that
aged 65 to 79,
because I checked that off.
60 to 64
Anyways, what you want to do now is you want to proceed to talk to everybody that is
is next
suspected.
in line for a poisoning.
And basically how you know that they're suspected. So if you go to Intel over here, you can go ask him like who's suspected and all that, which basically tells you, I've already done 2 of 3, by the way. But basically, you want to do is this is just the things you want to be checking. So Zachary's room, 6 likes, yeah. Emma's room done. Rebecca's room done. Yeah. So you know that this is done. Anyways, what you want to do later is mission stories. So, ask Mr. Fig for more information. Now, I just stand there because I didn't know if I had done that already or something like that. I think he automatically gave you information. I don't know really, but yeah, before, but yeah. So, go to him. Say, hey, I need information. Blah 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 blah.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madam's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me.
So yeah,
when you've
blah blah
solved
blah
the
blah blah.
case,
He would talk.
and
He
I will
would talk
take
on.
you to Madame Carlyle.
Yeah.
Mr.
So
Fernsby
now
clearly
when you have
didn't
talked to
commit
him,
the murder, but I think you have enough
you can
evidence
press
to convince Madame Carlyle he did.
F1 and suspect. Now you can talk to them. You already know that she's not done anything. Alibi confirmed because we checked in Rebecca's room. Now you have to you know that he had a poison, so he can be a suspect. Anyways, so you have to talk to everybody. We already know he doesn't have an alibi. So talk to everybody here. They will be crossed out
This
if they
is
have
very
the
useful
information that checks out.
A quick
So
glance
exactly
at
we
the
can
card
do
will see that you
this.
already
Can you
uncovered
tell
some
me
relevant
where you were
facts.
yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out.
Nice one.
Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle.
Anyways,
I took that pretty
listen to
blonde,
what he says.
Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my...
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexia used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him, then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. So...
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Anyways, now question. You can ask everybody, but I would proceed with him. We can ask the thing. I don't know what she was called, Rose or something like that. She's actually close to his office. You just have to go through here. Go here. And that's the girl.
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick.
So yeah, now we know
We met
that
after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Any
Yeah.
strangers outside the house?
No, we saw no one outside. Except Patrick's mother, Emma. We were sitting on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out and we had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you? She'd insist Madame Carlyle fire me. I'm sure of it.
Too right she will. She's always going on about how things will change once she's in charge of Thornbridge Manor.
Anyways, now
How are things
you
coming
press
along?
F1. Patrick alibi confirmed. Now I would proceed to talk with him,
Is everything ready for tomorrow?
but I'll have to cut it here. I have to go eat, so I'll cut it back to future me when I have eaten. Once you're back, let me see what I was. Yes, I was going to question. Where is it? I was going to question him. Now he's actually a bit interesting. Okay? I want you guys to know this.
Sir.
I think he's the sister or the husband or something to, yeah, he's the husband to her. Anyways, you go up to him.
Gregory Carlyle. Can you tell me
That,
where
I'm
you
gonna pop
were
up
yesterday?
gum.
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all?
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach?
Popping a gum.
Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle.
Using
But who could blame him?
extra white
Only
bubble gum.
company he had was his rare plants and mother, who
Not the
travelled
best
more
flavor,
than she
but
stays here.
I bought
Honestly,
the
I
wrong
can't
one,
say which is the bigger ball.
so I'll have to deal
He's
with it.
better off dead. Anything else you want to pry?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Yeah, so the lore this far. The mother is in an organization. They have to fuck. They are fucked up and they have to change to look like they're dead, because otherwise Agent 47, the guy that I'm playing as, will come after them. And now when he knows they're alive, he's going after them. Anyways, we have intel on him. Now we have to go with Edward. And he should be over here, I think. Now I always have something against this guy. So I'm going to question him. When he goes over there, I'm going to poison his food.
You smell nicer, but this is still too close.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap.
Now, intel. This is Gregory, so
Never
he's going
admit
to
it,
be
but he
clear.
understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all?
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. Anything else I can do to help?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother?
Yeah, so, they're both clear. Now, it's
She
just
shows
them
up
two.
alive and kicking. Zachary found dead in his bed this morning. Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy. And Mother will surely have a strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
Okay, I'm having something against him. I don't know why, but yeah. I think more people than just me have
I'm
something
not thinking
against
about
him.
Emma all the time, but she just makes me so angry.
What is it now?
She turned up and demanded to be put up in Madame Carlyle's bedroom. We're the new heads of the family after all. It is only fitting, she said. Well, Gregory put a stop to that, which was a crime.
Yeah, so this will not kill him, but I'm just going to take him out. For XP reasons. Definitely not like I have something against him.
I know it all sounds so unbelievable. But even though Mother is still alive, we still have to go through with the funeral. I have to write the eulogy. I don't think I'd earn. She will definitely want to read it, and no matter what. I just know she'll be disappointed in me. Dead. My legs are really weird. I need you, Cassie. I'm sorry. I know. I'll hang up. Not supposed to do this. Christ, sorry. Bye.
He will drink from the poison one. Yeah, and I'm just going to skip to when I knock him up. Anyways, when you have him, you can just drag him, silent take down, and hide him, which will give you XP. Anyways, after talking to him, you'll make your way back over here. And you need to question her now.
Gregory, don't say more to that.
Hey! Release the chokehold!
Okay, so I may or may not have done something very bad.
I need you, Cassie. I'm sorry. I know. Gotta go. Sorry, I'll stop calling you.
Yeah, I don't care
I know.
about him anymore. I'll do that later. Question.
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine.
One subscriber
Had to
and
take
you
to
get
bed.
a gun.
Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Is that all?
You
How
have
did you
uncovered
feel
enough
about
evidence
Zachary?
to tell
I might
Madame
as well be
Carlyle
honest.
that Emma
His presence
is the
was
murderer.
always awkward.
Quite the detective.
How do you have a
47.
meaningful conversation with a
impressed.
man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended.
This is actually the
She
first time I'm going
supported
to
his
report her.
self-limiting behavior by letting him live here.
I suggest you go tell Miss...
Anything else you want
Unless
to
you
know?
think there are more secrets to uncover.
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he
One
realized
gun
that he
for
had
every
no one
subscriber.
with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again,
And for every like, you
guilt
get 2
isn't her
guns.
strong suit.
Anyways, yeah, report to Mr. Frisbee when you have done that.
Hi there.
Now you can get an easy kill up here.
I'm ready to present
This
my
is how you
conclusion,
get the
Madame
first
Carlyle.
out of
Very
the
well. If If you'll follow me, sir.
Other ways I'm going to show you.
Yeah, keep it real.
Anyways, go up here with him. If you don't follow him, you'll miss the chance to get an easy kill on her. And there's two ways. Get the golden payment, or you can go around her office later and just find the code. The code should be like 1975 or something like that. It usually is. Or you can just ask her to give it. She'll know that you're us. Imposter, but she'll give it, and except you can't kill her. When she give it to you, just boom boom bam, kill her. Now there's two ways to kill her: shoot down the chandelier over her head, or just take her out by just throwing that.
Hello, sir.
So I'm gonna do the accident kill one.
This is Madame Carlyle's office. Please step inside.
Your detective skills have gained you access to the Lion's Den, 47. Now, go claim your reward.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion. Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
Your niece, Emma Carlyle, murdered your brother Zachary.
My niece? Emma is not my niece. She's my daughter-in-law.
And your niece. Emma is the illegitimate child of your late older brother, Montgomery, who you and Zachary killed 46 years ago.
That's preposterous.
You asked me to find out what happened to Zachary. Would you rather not know?
No. No, go on.
I found a letter from Emma's mother, Jane, who was the fiancée of your older brother at the time of his death. She witnessed how you and Zachary pushed him off the balcony. She believed you did it to steal the Carlyle empire from her and her unborn child. And she raised Emma to reclaim what she lost. Marry your heir, Gregory, get revenge, and secure the Carlyle empire for her bloodline generations to come.
Emma is the daughter of Montgomery and that local girl, Jane.
She is.
Well, the girl got it wrong. I didn't steal anything. I did what was necessary to protect the future of the Carlyles. Montgomery wasn't cut out to take over from father. All heart and no balls.
Emma used the funeral gathering to speed up her installment as the lady of the house, seizing the opportunity to stage Zachary's suicide. She did her homework, used a poison made from one of Zachary's rare plants, found old floor plans from Thornbridge Manor to gain access to his room through a secret passage.
That scheming bitch.
More than you think. I found proof that she will try to poison you next.
Well, I'll have to take care of that. Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. You have not disappointed. I promised you I would reward you generously if you solved the case. So, what do you suggest?
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
So the button there,
the
open
constant.
it.
But how do you... Oh, I see. I expected you might show up. But to kill me, not help me. But I've been wrong on so many things lately, so why not this one? I will give you the file on Edwards. You've earned it. I don't suppose I could convince you to deal with my daughter-in-law now you're here. I would like to see her dead. No? What a shame. I'll have to see to it some other way then.
And you can open that if you blind them, and then just put 17 and then 59 or something like that.
God, I hope you get Edwards and make him.
How are you, sir?
Good work,
Where are you
47.
going? Please.
That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlyle.
Where were we? The file you want is in God, I hope you get Edwards and make him hurt. I need some privacy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How are you?
Now you can do it by a chance. Just throw that in. And do that. Accident kill.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Now you just walk up here. Oh wait, don't actually. Now when they're actually blinded, just walk here. Now this is an easy way to actually do it, and it may take a little bit, but it's on your first try, but it's very easy and you get something from it. Now, when you have done this, you actually want to take the closest route out. And if you want to take that way, you just have to go into the thing and get the keys. But anyways, that's it for that part. And now I'll start up the other way to get this done. Just go all the way down here. Go over here. And walk over here. And you have done the first out of your parts. Okay, so now you may get some things done. And every 6,000 XP you get a new mastery level. And that you just want to press replay, replan mission. And instead of spawning here, I wouldn't take garden. Garden is a bit too hard. I wouldn't take behind the mansion. Staff room, it's basically just the same thing. You just can't take the dress. So it's basically the same thing as library. So I'll just do with library. So the guard thing, because you know, you want to watch out for Mr. Fernsby. As you see, when it's a dot over it, they can notice you. So you don't want to be close to him. Anyways, now there's a few ways to do this. I'd recommend just straight forward, no time to waste. Jump out here, walk over here, and just try to get to him as fast as you can. You don't have to get him. It's just if you do the thing you have to get. If you just want to get the badge that you would get if you got all the storage, you can just take him out. Now instead, I'd say to go up here. And I'd say to go all the way up here. Now once up here, there's a few ways to do this. Once you get out, I want you to shoot this down and you'll get a thing. Now just wait for her to get out of that room and shoot it down when she's in the middle. Once you shoot that down, yeah. I think she's crying. Anyways, we can't worry about her crying. Now what you want to do actually is, once she comes through the door, it's a 50-50 chance of her going that way or that way. If she goes that way, I want you to shoot this. The stairs, and they're all the way down. You can just pop out. And there's basically two ways to do this. Now, what you want to do You can basically knock them unconscious if you drop it there.
Go see what the hell that was. JHQ, how copy? Oh. First, we may have a... Sir, this is...
No people here. Now be quick with it, because people will come up and shake. Off for a bit. 2 people unconscious. So, over here, press the button.
Peculiar icons above the safe. I
Put
wonder if there
1,
might be some sort of a code.
5,
Maybe have a look around the office.
9, 7. I think that's it. No. 1, 5, 9, 0, 1, 7, 5, 9. 1, 7, and then what's the 1, 7?